so happy to be there. I like those grabber masks.
Jason, 15 years, the 50th anniversary of Blumhouse. How does it feel?
It feels very exciting, and I'm just very, very happy to be here with all of you today. I want you all to know that we have worked very hard at the company to bring you an enormous amount of new announcements, new material. There's so much, I need these note cards so I don't mess it all up. So we've got a lot to discuss with all of you, and I cannot wait to talk to you about it. And this is really kind of the best part of my job, and the most fun that I have is with our fans, and my heart goes out to all of you, and thank you for being here. I think what I hope is going to be, you know, our biggest year ever. We have Megan 2. Black Phone 2. And yes, believe it or not, I know you may not have heard of this one. Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
I want to start talking about one of the films that you said, because back in 2021, the Black Phone was a breakout success for Blumhouse, actually here in Mexico, with Mexico delivering its strongest box office outside the US. So that was amazing.
That's right.
Hicimos el mayor box office de todo el mundo con Black Phone.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. That was better than I ever could have hoped for, better than I ever could have asked for. And right here, before it goes online to X and Insta and everything else, right here, only right here, for the first time in the world, the premiere of the trailer of Black
Hello, Finney.
It was terrifying, really terrifying, but Jason, I just want to ask you, are you ready to talk about the next title?
I'm not sure. Are you guys even interested in hearing anything about Five Nights at Freddy's? I feel it, I think the fans feel it. I think the movies, in terms of adaptation, are the most authentic adaptations really ever done, and I really think that's thanks to, of course, Emma and the actors, but especially Scott, who's been as a tremendous partner for us and has just delivered another incredible movie, which I can't wait for everybody to see.
They're out there, Mike.
Where?
Everywhere.
They are telling me something's happening. I think someone has entered the building. Hey guys.
Who do you hear?
Production. Yes. They were telling me that. Okay. Now, guys, you need to put right now your phones in airplane mode.
Wait a second.
Yeah. You need to put your phones in airplane mode because someone can get inside of it.
De gritar fuerte o literal, esto se va a descontrolar frente a todos ustedes. Al talentoso, brillante, increíble, asombroso, fuera de serie, espectacular, nunca igual. La mente única y retorcida detrás de todo esto. Mi creador, James Wan.
It feels amazing. I'm just very grateful that the movies that I love, that I make the kind of movies I want to watch myself, and it's truly a gratifying experience that when I make the movies I want to watch myself, there are so many people out there that feels the same way as I do, and so it's incredible. It's incredible. I'm very honored and I'm very thankful. I've made movies in other genres, as you stated. I've done superheroes, I've done action, but there's just something about the horror genre that just keeps drawing me back to it. There's just something very personal about it that I find. And I feel like it's the only genre really where we can, sort of make personal statement, make social statement in a way that no other genre really can get away with it. But at the same time, we want to make movies that entertain, that people love, that people love to be scared by, love to be thrilled by. And so it's a genre that Jason and I keeps coming back to again and again and again. When we made when we made the first M3egan, it became clear to us that even though this first movie was aimed, like she's friends with a little girl, but deep down we feel like there's a more adult version of this story. So I know what all you guys are thinking. What would I do with my own soulmate? And it's soulmate. And so then the concept of, how can we make, an adult thriller in the spirit of M3egan, but for grown-ups that harken back to the 90s style of erotic thrillers that we love. Wow! So needless to say, Soulmate is the sexy version that we can't really do with M3egan, but we can do with this. Usually technology in the past takes a couple of decades maybe to kind of get us into it, but AI and robotics with social media and all this stuff, it is a massive explosion in a short amount of time. And I think because of that, we're not maybe ready for it. And so there's something kind of frightening about it. We all grew up with movies like The Terminator, The Matrix, right? And all these movies taught us to be scared potentially of what technology could do if they turned against us, which for Jason and I just means more great horror material.
Yes!
Why would you want to help us after what we did to you?
I was programmed to protect Katie. He's the only thing that matters to me.
I guess I must be your chance at redemption. I'm sure you had no intention of murdering people. Right? Right? M3egan.
Exclusive clip in the trailer. Thank you very much. M3egan, now it's a moment to talk about our favorite girl, which was produced by Atomic Monster and Blumhouse. This film was not only a hit, but it created, for me, a new pop culture icon. She's fabulous, she's everything. M3egan herself can do everything she wants. And also, I wanted to ask you, for M3egan, how did you create what was the original spark of it for the first time, for doing the first film?
Yeah, M3egan came about when myself and my team at Atomic Monster, Judson, Scott, and Michael Clear, and my whole team very early on, just sort of sitting around the office. We were, at the end of a week, we like to sit around and just chat. We're all film nerds, and we love to just chat about movies. And one thing we ended up saying was, I get accused for being the puppet, the killer doll guy. But then I said, I've never actually made a doll that killed anyone, right? Annabelle doesn't get up and kill anyone, right? Annabelle's not Chucky. So we started thinking, why don't we make our own Chucky? And so we're like, what if we mix Chucky with the Terminator? And this is what you get, M3egan.
Yeah!